Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boys, Bye here. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to be smart when it comes to like betting for the grand final. Okay, so like I would say there are two different type of people when it comes to like betting, right? The type number one is the one who just betting on their favorite team, right? So I think a lot of people like 60GT, right? Big fan base. So a lot of people betting on 60GT just because they love 60GT, right? Um, and the second type of people playing this game when it comes to betting is that we want to maximize on the profit. We want to maximize on the reward you can get in the shop, right? That is the whole point of betting, right? Betting is try to get as much coins as you can, so that at the end of the event, you can buy out the shop here. So I am the second type of player, right? I care more about what can I do to buy the item from the shop, right? So a lot of the people when it comes to betting, they don't think a lot on like, okay, what can they get from betting on one side or the other side, right? So for example, right, like for the shop here, like for you to be able to clear out the shop, or like to buy out some of the most important item I would consider in the shop, right? You need around 4,600, about 5,000 coins, right? I mean, like, you probably want to prioritize on buying the legendary equipment material choices here, maybe some crystal key, right? And speed up. I think they are definitely the three item I would say must get. I mean, like, who give a shit about the decoration? Resource you can get, and who's need tome of knowledge nowadays? I mean, like, I have a million. So, so for you to get to buy out the item, you need about 5,000 coins. Okay. So let's go back to the betting here, right? So I have three more match, right? Three more match, and for me to get 5,000 coins to buy out the other item, right? I had to bet in a way so that I can get to that to that point that of like 5,000 points. Okay, 5,000 coins. So if I'm betting 2,622 coins on 60GT, right? If I win, I mean, like, if I win, I'll get around what? If I win, I get about like 1 to 6, 2006 divided by 6. I'm getting 4? Yeah, 4. I'm getting 400 coins, right? If I'm betting 2,622 coins on 60GT, I'm getting about 400 coins, right? So that would bring me up to 3,000 coins total if I win, right? So one thing about this match is that I would say 1v and 60GT are equally strong, okay? Both teams are equally strong. And I would say, and like I would say they have a 50% chance of winning. Any team can win, right? So it's definitely not the best idea to bet on the top dog team, okay? Especially when the return ratio is it high. But should you be betting on 1v with everything, okay? Like, even though 60GT is slightly favored to win, right? But like, is it worth it for you to bet everything on 1v, right? So like, if I bet everything on 1v, 2600, okay, and if I win, I get times 6, which is, I don't know, 12,000, 13,000, right? So you got 13,000 coins. I mean, like, you got a lot of coins actually here, right? When you only need about 5,000 coins to buy out the most important item, right? So you can bet on 1v, and then you can bet everything on 1v, and then you take a huge risk of losing. And if you lost, if 1v lose against 60GTs, and you don't have enough coins to buy out the rest of the item here anymore, because if I bet 2,600 coins on 1v, then if I lose, I'll be down to 1,300, right? And there probably won't be enough time for me to collect enough coins up to 5,000 again to buy out the rest of the item here, right? So like in this first match, right, the best possibility for me in this first match is just to bet 600 coins, right? So if I bet, let's say if I bet 600 coins on 1v, right, 599. If I bet 600 coins on 1v, and if 1v win, I'm getting 1 to 6 ratio, which is 600 times 6, which is 3600. 3600 plus 2000, which I have right now. I have already enough coins just to buy out every important things in the shop right here. And I still safeguard 2000 coins right here that I can use to buy one of the equipment material choices here if I lose. So if I lose this, if 1v lose, right, I'm getting 300 coins back. So I'll be back to 2300 coin here. And I think I'll be able to get, you get about 1700 or like 1700 to like 800 coins or like 1000 coins every week from some of the event here, login, doing a whole bunch of things here, daily quests, right? You get a decent amount of coins, okay? So you can bet everything and risk it all, or you can just bet enough so that you just get to enough coins, just enough coins to buy what you need, okay? And then you don't have to take too much risk, right? Imagine you just keep betting every time on the underdog team. Let's say for heaven's sake, let's say if you keep betting on 1v, let's say 1v always gonna be the underdog team, and then if you keep betting on the underdog team, and then if you keep losing, every time you're losing half, then by the end of the event, you will not have enough coins to buy out anything here, right? But for you, just bet just enough, right? Just enough coins so that you can win enough coins for you to buy out the item in the shop, right? So betting 600 coins right here, it's gonna get me enough 5000 coins. And I can buy out the stuff here right away. And I don't need to worry too much about the grand final anymore, right? Because the whole point is to get some of the important item in the shop here, okay? So be smart. I would say be smart when it comes to betting. You don't have to gamble everything, right? Like a lot of people, they just put everything on, let's say for example, right? They put everything on 1v, and if 1v lose, they lose half, right? And I don't think it's a good idea, right? Yes, if you win, you gotta win big. But then the actual coins you get from this event, like after this event, it convert to some freaking 1000 resources. So it's not worth the risk, right? Like if the actual coins from this event, like if you have whatever leftover coins can be converted to like gems, right? If you have a 10,000 actual coins, it can convert to 10,000 gems. Then it's gonna be a different story. Then it's worth taking the risk. But like every actual coin from here, you're getting like 1000 resources or like maybe 1 minute speed up. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to take the risk? Okay. I am a risk taker, but I am a smart risk taker, right? I'm taking a risk here for 1v, for being on 1v, but at the same time, I'm not risking everything. Alright, guys? So be smart when it comes to betting. I hope you guys get kind of an idea of like how I do my betting here in these videos. And thanks for watching, guys.